the rain would wash away every trace of yesterday. But every drop that falls tonight still reminds me of your eyes.
The empty road we used to walk still remembers how we talked. Every word we left behind still echoes inside my mind.
Why does love stay in my heart even after we're apart? Why do memories remain like a never-ending rain? I'm still waiting here where you said goodbye, holding every tear that I couldn't cry. If you ever turn around, if you ever hear the sound, you'll find me standing where we used to be. Time keeps moving quietly, but my heart won't set you free. Every night I close my eyes and I see your gentle smile.
Maybe love was meant to end. Maybe fate we can't defend.
But the warmth you left with me is a silent melody. I'm still waiting here where you said goodbye, holding every tear that I couldn't cry. If your heart remembers me, if our love was meant to be, you'll find me standing where we used to be. Even if the years go by, even if the seasons fly, part of me will always stay in that moment far away. I'm still waiting here under the same sky, calling out your name into the night. If the wind brings you back to this lonely path, you'll see me standing just like before, still waiting here for you.
It's 2 a.m. and the city is asleep, but my phone still glows like it's waiting for you.
I scroll through the messages that we used to send. Every little goodnight feels like it meant the end. Your photo still shining inside my screen. 1,000 memories of what we used to be.
I try to close my eyes, but your voice pulls me back like a song on repeat. I can't escape.
Why do I still wait for your midnight calls?
Even though I know you're not mine anymore. Every silent vibration makes my heart fall, but it's never you on these midnight calls. The rain taps softly on my window tonight, like it's telling stories of our last goodbye.
Your laughter echoes through every room, even in the quiet. I still hear you.
Maybe time will heal every scar you left, but tonight I'm still a prisoner of us.
Why do I still wait for your midnight calls?
Even though I know
You're not mine anymore.
every silent vibration makes my heart fall, but it's never you on these midnight calls. If I could turn back time, I'd hold you a little tighter, say the words I never said before you walked away.
Maybe love was fragile, like a fading star. Beautiful but distant, just the way you are.
Why do I still wait for your midnight calls? Even though the night has already moved on. Maybe someday I will love you find,
But tonight I'm lost in this midnight calls.
the screen finally fades, the night turns to dawn, and somewhere out there you're already gone. The moon is hanging low tonight, just like the night we said goodbye. Your shadow slipped into the dark and took a piece of my heart. The city glows beneath the rain, but nothing feels the same. Every street we walked before still remembers your name. I try to lose your memory inside the passing days, but every quiet moment still leads me back your way. Maybe love was never meant to stay forever here. Maybe hearts like ours were meant to disappear. You're fading like the moon, slowly out of sight, but somehow in the darkness you still light my night. Even when you're gone, even when you're far, your memory keeps shining like a lonely star. I hear your voice in distant songs, floating through the air, like a dream that lingers, even when you're not there. The wind moves through the city like it knows your name, and every whispered echo brings back the pain. If I could turn the night around, I'd run back to your side before the moment came when we said goodbye. You're fading like the moon, slowly out of sight, but somehow in the darkness you still light my nights. Even when you're gone, even when you're far, your memory keeps shining like a lonely star. Maybe in another sky our stars will meet again, where love won't disappear. Like footprints in the rain, until that distant morning I'll carry you inside, a quiet piece of forever I cannot hide. You're fading like the moon, but never truly gone. Your light will stay within me long after the dawn. Even if the world forgets the way we were, my heart will always remember the night you were mine. The moon is fading slowly, the night begins to end, but somewhere in the silence I still feel you again. The lights are fading in this quiet room. Your shadow lingers like a silent tomb. The chair you sat in still feels warm, but everything else feels like a storm. I tried to tell you how I felt, but every moment slowly melted. The words I kept inside my heart became the reason we're apart. The words I couldn't say still echo in my mind. Every lonely night I go back in time. If I had one more chance to stop you from that day, maybe you would hear the words I couldn't say. The rain outside falls endlessly, like it knows what's left of me. Your quiet smile, your gentle eyes still appear in midnight skies. Maybe love was always true. Maybe fate just pulled us through. But every road I walk alone still feels like our way back home. The words I couldn't say still live inside my chest. Every silent tear refuses rest. If you ever turn around and find your way someday, maybe you will hear the words I couldn't say. Sometimes I close my eyes and see you standing there, like a dream floating in the air. But dreams can fade when morning comes, just like love that once was ours. The words I couldn't say will follow me tonight, through every memory, through every line. Even if the years slowly drift away, my heart will keep the words I couldn't say. The quiet night, the empty road, the same cold wind that softly blows. The little street we used to know still shines beneath the pale moon glow. I walk alone through memories that gently fall like autumn leaves. Your voice still lives inside my heart, even though we're far our memories stay. I still see your smile in the fading light of another night. Every step I take leads me back again to the place we loved and the love we knew. The passing time, the drifting days can't wash your shadow far away. Your gentle laugh, your quiet eyes still linger in the evening skies. Maybe love was meant to fade. Maybe dreams we couldn't save. But every star above the blue still reminds my heart of you. Where our memories stay, I still call your name through the silent day, through the falling rain. If you ever walk down this road again, you might feel the love that will never end. Sometimes I close my eyes and see you standing near, like a dream that stays year after year. But dreams can fade when dawn arrives, just like the love we left behind. Where our memories stay, I will always be holding on to you inside of me. Even if the years slowly drift away, my heart will remain. Where our memories stay. The night is quiet once again, just like the night you walked away. The empty street beneath the rain still hears the words we couldn't say. The coffee shop we used to know still glows beneath the pale street light. But every chair and every door feels lonelier tonight. Why does my heart still call your name, even after all this time? Why do the memories remain like an unfinished rhyme? The night we let go still lives in my heart, a moment frozen where we fell apart. Every step I take leads me back to you, to the love we had and the dreams we knew. I tried to bury all the pain inside the corners of my mind, but every falling drop of rain brings back what we left behind. Your gentle voice, your quiet smile still follows me for miles and miles. Maybe love was meant to break, maybe fate had drawn that line, but every promise that we made still echoes in my mind. The night we let go still lives in my soul, a silent story I can't control. Every lonely star in the endless sky feels like your eyes watching from goodbye. Sometimes I close my eyes and see the way you look that final day, as if your heart was begging me to somehow make you stay. Time kept moving far too fast, and words were lost in trembling air. The moment slipped into the past and left us standing there. The night we let go still calls my name, a fading fire without a flame. Even if the years slowly drift away, my heart will leave in that one day.
The night was quiet, soft and slow. The first cold wind began to blow, and in the silence of the street, your memory came back to me. The city lights were shining low, just like the night we watched the snow. Your gentle smile, your quiet voice still feels like my only choice. When the snow fell that winter night, our frozen hands were holding tight. Every promise, every view felt like a dream between us two. But seasons change like drifting skies, and love can fade without goodbyes. The empty bench, the silent park still keeps a trace of your heart. I walk the road we used to know, listening to the falling snow. Each fragile step, Each quiet breath feels like a story left unsaid. Maybe time will heal the pain, maybe sunshine after rain. But every winter, soft and slow, my heart remembers that first snow. When the snow fell that winter night, our lonely hearts found their light. Every moment, soft and true, still feels like me and you. And though tomorrow will appear, your memory is always here. Sometimes I close my tired eyes and see your face in silver skies, like distant stars, soft and blue, still shining somewhere with you. But stars grow faint as mornings rise, just like love that slowly dies. When the snow fell that winter night, our fragile world was warm and bright. Every whisper, every view still leads my heart to you. And though the snow has gone away, my love remains in that one day.
The quiet night is falling slow, just like the night you let me go. The city lights are shining through, but every light reminds me of you. The words I kept inside my chest are still the ones I can't confess. And every time I close my eyes, I see your face in fading skies. If I had told you how I felt, would you have stayed or slowly left? If I had held you one more time, would we still be within that time? The passing wind, the silent rain, still whispers softly through the pain. Your gentle voice, your quiet smile, still walks with me another mile. Maybe was meant to stay somewhere lost in yesterday. But every star above tonight still shines with your fading light. If I had told you, oh my heart, before the moment tore apart, maybe this road would feel less cold. Maybe my hands would still hold yours. Sometimes I close my tired eyes and see you there beyond the skies, like a dream I couldn't keep, like a promise lost in sleep. If I had told you what was true, this lonely night would not feel blue. But now the time has gone away, and all I have is yesterday. Neon lights are falling like quiet rain tonight. Your shadow in the window still dancing in my mind. We used to chase the midnight trains, laughing in the summer air. Your hand inside my jacket, like the world was always there. Now the streets are colder, every corner feels the same. Even all these strangers somehow whisper your name. I keep walking through this city like I'm searching for a sign, but every road I follow only leads me back in time. Under the neon rain tonight, I see your face in every light. The city moves, but I'm still here, holding on to yesterday. If love was only passing by, why can't I say goodbye? In every glowing window, I see the ghost of you and I. Coffee shops and empty chairs, songs we used to play. Every little memory refuses to fade away. Your laugh inside my headphones, your voice inside the breeze. Even when I close my eyes, you're all I see. Maybe love is just a story that the night refuses to end. Maybe hearts like ours were never meant to mend. Under the neon rain tonight, I see your face in every light. The city moves, but I'm still here, holding on to yesterday. If love was only passing by, why can't I say goodbye? In every glowing window, I see the ghost of you. If we ever walk these streets again and hear a distant song, maybe you remember where our hearts belong. Under the neon rain tonight, lights are fading, the night becomes the dawn. But somewhere in this city, our love still lingers on. The last train left the station, but I'm still standing here, watching the empty rails disappear into the night. Your goodbye was quiet, almost like a whisper. No angry words, no tears left behind. Just the sound of footsteps fading in the dark. And suddenly the world felt too big for my heart. I thought time would move me forward, like these trains that pass by. But every night I find myself back where we said goodbye. On this empty platform, I'm still waiting for you, even though I know you're not coming back. The city keeps moving, but my heart stands still, somewhere between yesterday and the way you made me feel. The vending machine is glowing like a lonely star. I buy the same coffee we used to share. Your laughter in the winter still echoes in my mind. Some memories refuse to stay behind. Maybe love was just a train we were meant to miss. Maybe fate decided we weren't meant for this. On this empty platform, I'm still waiting for you, even though I know you're not coming back. The city keeps moving, but my heart stands still, somewhere between yesterday and the way you made me feel. If you ever pass this station years from now, I wonder if you'll remember the boy you left behind. Because every train that leaves still carries your name farther into the night. On this empty platform, I finally understand. Some people are journeys, not a destination. But even if you're gone and the night moves on, a part of me will always wait for you. The last train is gone, the lights slowly fade, but your memory still stands beside me. On this empty platform. morning came too early. The sunlight feels the same, but something in the silence whispers that you've changed.
Your shoes are by the doorway, like you just stepped outside. But hours keep on passing, and you never come inside.
The coffee on the table is slowly getting cold, just like the quiet story we never fully told.
I keep hearing your laughter
Somewhere in my mind,
like a melody that refuses to rewind.
this is the day after you, the first without your voice. The world keeps turning slowly, like it doesn't have a choice. And every little moment
Reminds me that it's true. Life keeps moving forward, but my heart stayed with you.
the park bench by the river still faces where we sat. The wind moves through the trees like it's calling you back.
Your name inside my phone still feels too hard to erase, because every single letter still remembers your face.
I thought time would save me from the things we lost, but every memory still carries the cost. This is the day after you, the first without your voice. The city feels much colder in the middle of the night,
And every quiet heartbeat still whispers what we knew. Life keeps moving forward, but my heart stayed with you.
Maybe someday another love will find me, but tonight your shadow walks beside me, because love like ours doesn't disappear, it just becomes a memory we hear.
This is the day after you, but somehow you're still here. In every fading sunset, in every silent tear.
And even if tomorrow brings someone new, a piece of me forever will belong to you. Morning came too early, the sunlight fills the room. Everything reminds me of the day after you. The night is quiet again. Your shadow still lives in my room. I tried to erase every memory, but somehow they keep finding me. The streets we used to walk, still remember your footsteps. I pass them every evening, pretending I don't care. But every light reminds me of the way you used to smile. And every lonely moment feels like 1,000 miles. I told myself I'm stronger now, that I can live without you. But every heartbeat whispers the truth I cannot hide. Even if your name fades from the world, it will never fade from my heart. I try to run away from the memories, but they follow me in the dark. If love was only a moment, why does it hurt this long? I'm still standing where you left me, still singing our broken song. Your sweater in the corner still carries your perfume. I should have thrown it away, but I just couldn't move. The silence in this room feels louder every night. Your absence is a shadow that follows every lie. I try to forget your voice, but the wind remembers, and every whispered echo calls me back to you. Even if you're never fade from my world, it will never fade from my heart. I try to run away from the memories, but they follow me in the dark. If love was only a moment, why does it hurt this long? I'm still standing where you left me, still singing our broken song. Maybe somewhere far away you found a better life. Maybe someone else now holds the dreams I couldn't keep. But if you ever hear this song floating through the night, you know there was a man who loved you with his life. Even if the seasons change and time erases your face, my lonely heart will always remember your embrace. And if the world forgets our love, I'll still remember you, because the hardest thing I learned was learning to lose you. The night grows quiet again, but your memory stays. Some loves never truly end, they only fade away.
The room is quiet, just like before. Your shadow lingers by the door. The little things you used to do are scattered here like drops of blue. I tried to smile, I tried to hide the lonely tears I keep inside. But every night when darkness falls, your name still echoes through these walls. After you left, the world grew cold. Every story remains untold. Every memory still shines through like a fading light leading back to you. The empty street, the silent sky still holds the moment of goodbye. Your gentle voice, your tender eyes still live within my midnight skies. Maybe love was meant to break. Maybe hearts were bound to hate. But every dream I see at night still holds your fading light. After you left, I lost my way in endless nights and silent days. If time could turn, if fate were kind, I'd hold you close just one more time. Sometimes I close my eyes and see your face like a distant star in endless space. But stars grow faint when morning comes, just like the love we once became. After you left, my heart still stays inside the past of brighter days. Even if time takes you away, my love will live in yesterday.
The night feels colder than before. The wind is knocking on my door. I hear the silence in this room, and every shadow feels like you. The road we walked is still the same, but every step calls out your name. The empty sky above my head reminds me of the words unsaid. If I could turn the time around, I'd find you somewhere in this town, before the moment slipped away, before our love began to fade. I'm standing here again tonight, where we once held each other tight. The place we used to stand still remembers you and me. Every promise that we made, every dream that slowly fades, still lives inside my heart like a quiet melody. I tried to hide the pain inside, pretending that I'm doing fine. But every lonely night I see your fading smile in front of me. The rain keeps falling endlessly, like it knows this memory. Two fragile hearts that couldn't stay, two lonely souls that lost their way. Maybe love was never ours, maybe fate was written for, but every piece you left with me still feels like our eternity. I'm standing here again tonight, underneath the same old light. The place we used to stand still remembers you and me. Every whisper in the wind, every song that might begin, still sounds like our goodbye, echo in my heart tonight. If someday you walk this road, if your heart still feels alone, you'll find the memories remain like a never-ending rain. I'm standing here again tonight, where we once held each other tight. The place we used to stand still remembers you and me. Even if the years go by, even if our worlds collide, this love will never fade from the place we used to stand.
Rain is falling softly tonight, just like the day you left. I thought the pain would fade away, but it never really did. Your cup still sits beside the sink, like you were just here yesterday. I keep pretending you're not gone, but silence gives you away. The clock keeps moving slowly, but time feels frozen still. Every corner of this house remembers how we live. I try to be strong, I try to move on, but love doesn't leave that easily. If this is the last goodbye, why does your voice still stay inside every quiet night, inside every word I say? I try to forget your love, I try to set you free, but every lonely heartbeat still comes back to you and me. The winter wind is colder now, without your hand in mine. The city lights feel distant, like a fading line. I walk the roads we once knew, but everything has changed. Even the stars above us don't shine the same. Maybe someday the pain will fade, but tonight it still feels new. If this is the last goodbye, why does your voice still stay inside every quiet night, inside every word I say? I try to forget your love, I try to set you free, but every lonely heartbeat still comes back to you and me. If you ever think of me again in some forgotten place, I hope the wind will carry the memory of my face, because loving you was the brightest thing that ever happened to me. If this is my last goodbye, I'll whisper it slowly tonight. Even if you're far away, you'll still be in my life. Some loves never disappear, they just learn how to hide. And every time I close my eyes, you're standing by my side. The rain is falling softly tonight, but now I understand. Some goodbyes are forever, even when we pretend.
The night is quiet, but my thoughts are loud. Your name still echoes through this empty house. I try to fill the silence with music and no friends, but every conversation somehow leads to you again. Your picture on the table still watches from the frame, like it remembers every whisper name. I thought I could forget you just by letting time pass by, but every lonely evening brings your memory to life. If you ever come back, you'll find me here, standing in the place where you disappeared. I never moved on, I never went far, because loving you is still who I am. The streets we walk together still glow in neon light, and every passing shadow looks like you tonight. I keep hearing footsteps outside the door, but every time I open it, you're not there anymore. Maybe I was foolish, maybe I was blind, but loving you was never a waste of time. If you ever come back, you'll find me here, holding all the words I couldn't make clear. I never stopped believing somehow that love like ours would find its way back now. I did before. If you ever come back, you'll find my heart exactly where you left it in the dark, because some love stories never really end. They just wait quietly for the start again. The night is quiet, but my heart still knows somewhere in this world you're walking alone.
The music starts slowly, like a distant memory, a melody we once knew in another time. The ballroom lights are fading across the quiet floor. Your shadow in the corner looks just like before. We used to spin together through every fragile night, believing every moment would always feel this right. But
Time is like a dancer that never stands still, turning hearts in circles against their will. This is the dance we never finish, a story left between the lines. Your hand in mine felt like forever in those forgotten nights. And though the music faded before the final turn, my heart still moves to the rhythm of you. The curtains softly tremble in the midnight air, like echoes of the laughter we used to share. The violin keeps crying a quiet silver tune, like it remembers us beneath the moon. If I could step backward across the years we've known, I'd find the moment before you were gone. This is the dance we never finish, a promise lost in time. Every step we took still lingers softly inside this heart of mine. And though the music can ring before the final view, my heart still dances slowly with you. Maybe somewhere far away, another song begins, where broken hearts find their rhythm again. But until that distant morning, when dreams feel true, I'll keep this lonely waltz with you. This is the dance we never finished, still turning in my mind. Every fading memory moves like gentle time. And though the lights have dim across the empty room, my heart still dances with you. The music fades slowly, the night grows still, but somewhere in the silence our dance lives
The room is quiet tonight, but somehow it still knows every little secret we never told. Your cup is on the table, exactly where it stayed, like time stopped moving on the day you walked away. The sunlight through the window falls across the floor, just like every morning when you lived here before. I try not to remember the way you used to smile, but memories are stubborn, they linger for a while. This room still knows your name, even when I don't say it. Every corner whispers the love we couldn't say. And though the days keep passing, and though the nights feel long, this room still knows your voice inside every song. I passed the little bookstore where we used to hide, talking about forever on rainy summer nights. Your laughter felt so simple, your eyes felt so true, back when the world was smaller and it was me and you. Sometimes I hear your footsteps in the quiet hall, but when I turn around there's no one there at all. This room still knows your name, every quiet day, every little shadow still remembers the way you lean beside the window, watching clouds above, back when every heartbeat believed in us. Maybe somewhere far away you're thinking of me too. Maybe there's a moment where I still exist for you, but time keeps drifting slowly, like clouds across the sky, and every passing season teaches hearts goodbye. This room still knows your name, even after years, hidden in the silence between my quiet tears. And though the world keeps changing and life keeps moving on, this room still knows our love long after you're gone. The night is getting colder, the lights are growing dim, but the room still keeps a memory of him.
The city glows beneath the rain, 1,000 lights, 1,000 names, but none of them feel quite the same without you here tonight. The street where we first met still hums with passing cars, but every shining window feels like a distant star. I try to walk past memories like they were just a dream, but every corner whispers of what we used to be. Maybe love was fragile, like the evening air. Something we believed in but couldn't really hold. flowers last year, but sometimes in the darkness I swear you're sitting there. The songs we used to listen still play inside my mind, like echoes of a story we slowly left behind. If time could turn around just for one more night, I'd run back to the moment before our last goodbye. When the lights go out and the world turns slow, your shadow walks wherever I go, and every lonely sunrise feels like starting new, but every fading sunset still reminds me of you. Maybe somewhere in the distance our paths will cross again, like strangers in a city who almost look at night. But even if that moment never comes to be, your memory will always be a part of me. When the lights go out and the sky turns gray, I'll still remember the words we couldn't say. Because some kinds of love never fade somehow, even when the lights all go out. The city sleeps tonight, the rain begins to fall, and somewhere in the silence I still hear your call. Wind is colder tonight than any night before. It carries all the memories of what we were. I still remember clearly the moment that you left, your shadow by the doorway, your voice inside my chest. I tried to call your name, but silence filled the air, and every step you took away was heavier to bear. Maybe I was foolish, maybe I was blind, thinking love would always wait for me in time. These are the words I couldn't say, the night just slowly walked away. 1,000 feelings locked inside, 1,000 tears I tried to hide, and now the echoes still remain, calling your forgotten name. These are the words I couldn't say, and now it's far too late. Are glowing, but none of them feel warm, like a heart that keeps on beating drowning inside an endless storm. Your laughter used to guide me through every broken day, but now the road I'm walking feels colder every way. If I could turn the clock back through the years we've known, I'd hold your hand much tighter before you were gone. These are the words I couldn't say at the moment that you slipped away. Every promise, every dream, and fading like a distant scene. And though the world moves on again, your memory will never end. These are the words I couldn't say, and now they remain. Sometimes I shout your name into the midnight sky, hoping the wind might carry my goodbye. But all the stars above stay silent and still, like they already know how broken I feel. These are the words I couldn't say before our love began to break. Every heartbeat still repeats the fragile rhythm of your name. And though tomorrow comes again, my heart will stay the same. These are the words I couldn't say before you walked away. The wind keeps whispering through the empty night, and somewhere in the distance your memory still shines. I saw your name today in an old message I forgot. The words were simple, but they stayed a lot. The rain was falling softly on the quiet afternoon, like every little memory returned too soon. I wondered how you're doing, where your footsteps go, if someone holds your hand now the way I used to know. Maybe love is fragile like a paper sky, one small tear in the moment and it says goodbye. If I had stayed just one more night, would our story still be alive? If I had spoken the words I hid, would you still be here next to me like this? But time keeps walking without delay, leaving me here with the things I didn't say. cafe where we met still plays the same old songs, but every melody now feels slightly wrong. People laugh around me like the world is fine, but silence always finds its way back into mine. Maybe love was waiting for a better day, but we were too afraid of what we couldn't say. If I had stayed just one more night, maybe our stars would still align. If I had told you what you meant to me, maybe this heart would still be free. But time keeps moving far away, leaving me here with yesterday. And sometimes in the quiet before the dawn, I feel like you're not really gone. Like somewhere in another life or another day, we found a way to stay. If I had stayed just one more night, I would have held you through the light. And if the world had turned away, I would have asked you, please just stay. But all that's left in the quiet gray is the love that slipped away. The rain stopped falling, the sky turned blue, but somehow everything still reminds me of you. The road looks different now, though nothing really changed. The trees still line the sidewalk, the sky still feels the same. We used to walk for hours, talking about our days. Your laughter filled the silence in 1,000 little ways. The sunset on the river still paints the sky in gold, but somehow every color feels a little cold. I never thought the distance would grow between our lives, like quiet drifting seasons that slowly pass us by. This is the road we walked on endless summer nights, where every step felt easy under city lights. And though you're somewhere else in a life that's new, every mile I wander still leads me back to you. Bookstore on the corner closed a year ago, but I still pass it sometimes just to say hello. to memories that linger in places we once knew. Every quiet street still reminds me of you. Maybe love is fragile, like footprints in the rain, here for just a moment, then gone without a trace. This is the road we walked, where we first believed that love would last forever, like autumn in the breeze. But time kept moving forward, like it always does, leaving just the echoes of the two of us. Maybe in another year, or in another town, we'll meet as strangers passing and slowly turn around. Maybe in that moment our eyes will recognize the story once written between your heart and mine. This is the road we walked, still quiet in the night, still holding all the memories of when our world felt right. And even if tomorrow takes us far apart, this road will always lead me back into your heart. The road looks different now, but one thing still feels true. Every step I take still remembers you. The bar lights flicker, soft and low. Another night, nowhere to go. A lonely piano plays a quiet tune, like it remembers an old afternoon. Your laughter once filled every room. Now silence blooms like winter in June. The glass in my hand feels colder tonight, like it knows you're no longer mine. It's midnight without you, the city's asleep, but your memory still walks with me. Every streetlight, every view
feels like a place I once knew with you. And though the night slowly fades, my heart remains where your shadow stays. A couple is laughing across the room, like a younger version of me and you. They hold each other like nothing can break the fragile promises young hearts make. If love had a way to rewind the years, I'd trade tomorrow for yesterday's tears. It's midnight without you, the music is slow, but every note still lets me know that somewhere deep inside the blue, my heart is still looking for you. And though the dawn will soon appear, your memory will stay right here. Maybe someday I'll let you go, like a song fading soft and slow. But tonight, in this quiet room, your ghost still hums the tune. It's midnight without you, the sky turns gray, but my heart won't drift away. Every echo, every view still sings a song of you. And though this night will disappear, your love is always here. The piano stops, the lights grow dim, but somewhere inside you still sing.
The night is quiet, like a sleeping town. Only the moon is looking down. Your name still lingers inside the air, like a whisper that's always there. The stars above are shining blue, but every light reminds me of you. If time could pause just for a while, I'd stay forever inside your smile. That was the night we slowly lost two drifting hearts in silent frost. The words we hid, the tears we knew, fell quietly between me and you. And though the sky still holds that view, the night we lost still feels like you. The wind is moving through empty streets, carrying echoes of distant beats. I walk the road we used to know, but every step feels far from home. Maybe somewhere across the sky, our memories still pass us by. When was the night we slipped by without a reason, without a why? The fragile dreams we used to hold now feel like stories left untold. And though the world moves on anew, the night we lost still stays with you. Sometimes I close my eyes and see your face again, like a quiet scene from a distant dream. But dreams keep fading with morning light, leaving only shadows in the night. That was the night we slipped away, two lonely hearts, too scared to stay. And though tomorrow may shine anew, my heart still beats somewhere with you. The moon grows dim, the stars turn blue, but every night still leads to you. is quiet, like the moment you left. Every corner still holds your breath. cup is waiting beside the chair, like it's pretending you're still there. The clock keeps ticking, soft and slow, but every second feels alone. Maybe goodbye was just too small to hold the weight of losing it all. There's a space you left behind, a silent echo in my mind. Every word we couldn't say still wanders through the emptiness. And though the world moves on somehow, that space is still here with me now. The rain is falling on the glass, like tiny memories from the past. Your laughter once filled every night, now only shadows stay inside. If hearts could travel back in time, I'd stop the moment you said goodbye. There's a space you left in me, a quiet place no one can see. Every dream we used to know now drifts away, soft and slow. And though tomorrow will appear, that space will keep you somewhere near. Sometimes I whisper into the night, hoping the wind will bring you back, but silence answers, soft and deep, like a promise I couldn't keep. There's a space you left behind, still gently living in my mind. And though the years may pass me by, your memory will never die. The room is quiet, the night is long, but in the silence you still
and shadows on the wall flicker like a fading dream. Every light that used to glow now feels colder than it seemed. I walk alone through midnight streets where our laughter used to stay. Every window shining bright still remembers yesterday. The city hums a lonely song underneath the silver sky, where every passing melody only asks me why. Maybe love was just a moment lost inside the noise. Two hearts drifting slowly without a choice. Shadows in the neon follow where I go. Every glowing color hides the things I know. And though the night surrounds me like a silent sea, these shadows in the neon still look like you and me. The subway train is leaving, carrying distant lights. Every stranger's reflection looks away from mine. I hear a distant echo from a passing song, like the fragile memory of where we went wrong. If I could stop the city just for one last night, I'd run back to the moment before the fading light. Shadows in the neon drifting through the rain.
soon the night is still, a lonely melody begins to fill the violin cries, a fragile tune, like memories under the moon. We once were dancing through endless nights, lost in the glow of city lights. But somewhere slowly between the years, our laughter faded into tears.